Tonight's video is an introduction to volume. We are starting a new unit this week, and this unit has all to do with volume. So by the end of this video, you're going to be introduced to what volume is and how to find it. First of all, let's talk about what is volume. Volume is the amount of space something takes up. So for example, when you fill a jar with marbles, you are taking up volume. Another example could be when you fill a pool with water, you are taking up volume. So volume is the amount of space something takes up. So we have some vocabulary here that it's important for you to remember. First of all, we have volume. That's what we just talked about. We also have 3D. Volume can only be found in a 3D shape. So I want you to think about for a second. We have 2D and 3D shapes. 2D is like a plain piece of paper. It is only 2 dimensions, length and width. In a 3D shape, we have 3 dimensions, length, width, and height. So you can see here's a little cube, and there is a huge difference between this shape and this shape. This one only has 2 dimensions, this one has 3 dimensions. We can only find volume in a 3-dimensional shape, because if you think about this like a box, we can fill stuff inside this box. We can put things inside of it, and that would be considered the volume. We can't put something inside of a piece of paper. So when we're finding volume, we're only ever going to use 3D shapes. Okay, our next vocabulary word is rectangular prisms. We are only going to be finding the volume in rectangular prisms this week, and a rectangular prism is exactly kind of like this. It is a cube. Sometimes they're longer. It has the base of a rectangle, so that's where that name comes from. We also have cubic units. A cubic unit is right here. It's like a little cube. We're going to start out by counting cubic units to find our volume. And then formula. There is going to be a formula for volume that we're going to use eventually. Alright, so we talked about what a cubic unit was. Now a cubic unit is one cube that makes up a much larger shape. Cubic units are how we measure volume. So to find the volume of the shape, what I can simply do is count how many cubic units are in this cube. So right now, let's just take a minute and count how many cubic units are in this cube. All right. So first of all, I'm going to count the ones that are on the front. So right now I'm looking, this whole shape right here is 1 cubic unit. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 cubic units just on this front part right here, this first face of this cube. Now I can tell that back here there's one more face on the back. So I have this front part here, which we all counted, and then this part on the back. So I'm also going to count all the shapes that are on the back. Even though I can only see these cubes that are right here, I know that the cubic units are going to continue all the way across the back part of the cube. So I'm going to make sure that I count those too. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20 on the back part because it is the same thing on the back. So I'm going to add these together, and I have 40 cubic units. And the way that we represent that is we do units cubed. Now, if we knew that this cubic unit equaled a centimeter, then we could say that this was centimeters cubed. But we don't know what the measure of this part is, so we're just going to call it a unit. Okay, go ahead, pause the video, count how many cubic units are in this one cube. Hopefully you've paused the video. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I also know that there's more on the back. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So in this cube there are 30 units cubed. And then this number is our volume. That's how many cubic units can fit into this shape. Okay, this is going to be the last one. How many cubic units fit into this cube? We are finding the volume of this cube. Go ahead, pause the video, count how many cubic units are in this cube. Okay, hopefully you pause the video. Let's count them together, see if you were right. I'm going to start going this way across because I actually can see more of this cube than I could the other ones, so it'll be easier for me to count all of the different layers of the cubic units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, see I'm counting this row, 29, 30, 31, 32, I counted this row, 33, 34, 35, 36, that was this one, 37, 38, 39, 40, that was that row. I still have this row right here I have to do. Okay, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So in this cube there is a total of 50 cubic units. You might be saying to yourself right now, there has to be an easier way to find the volume other than having to count every single one of these squares. Well, there is an easier way. The reason why we started with this method first was just to kind of introduce you to how volume works and how you could find it if you didn't know the formula for volume. Okay, it is time for your quiz. Go on Canvas and take your quiz on Introduction to Volume. Make sure that you are ready to count the squares.